I am in audio heaven with this Soundcraft 8-channel mixer. I use this for my internet radio station, and I've been in the audio biz for over 30 years. So I'm a stickler for good sound. And to me, this Soundcraft really delivers. To me, with a mixer, one of the most important things, noise. And that's a great thing with this Soundcraft. Very little noise. And just a high quality, well-made product. So let me take you on a tour of what it has to offer. First, what I absolutely love about this mixer is the I/O, all the input and output options. And if we come in to the first two channels on the board, they are your XLR mic inputs. Both come with a high pass filter, which reduces low and rumble. Channel 1 has a high Z. The great thing is they provide phantom powering. And you're not just limited to XLR plugs, you can also plug a 1/4-inch cable into these two channels. Next up, we have, wow, that is tight. We have channels 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, which are 1/4-inch channels, and they're real solid. And moving down the line here, right here, we have 7 and 8, and these are RCA or phono inputs. And on this strip, you could plug in your computer. This USB port allows you to both send and receive signals to your computer. You have 2 XLR masters out, which are really nice. And you have this aux channel, which I'll tell you about in a second. And you have a 1/4-inch headphone jack. And once again, this is metal. It is just built like a tank. So in terms of durability, this thing's rock solid. And pay no attention to the dusty knobs. Hey, that's not a bad name for an audio engineer, dusty knobs. Anyway, let's check out each of the channel strips. So up top, you have an input gain. Then you have 3-band EQ, where you can adjust your highs, your mids, and your low frequencies on the 2 mic channels. Coming on down, you have the aux effect send knob, you have a pan knob, and of course you have the main level knob for that channel. Channels 3 through 6 have a trim or input gain, where 7 and 8 does not, but here at the bottom they each have an aux FX send, pan, and knob for the audio level. If this were it, this would be an incredible mixer, but the fact that you have built-in audio effects just kicks this up to another level. And they're quality audio effects too. So if you send a signal through this aux effect send, here's where you control each of these effects. You have a delay, a chorus, and a reverb effect. And rounding out the features, you have a selector here where you could choose to send a mono line out or stereo phones, which is nice. And on the last channel strip is your master strip. You could choose which input to send to your headphones, either the master input or the aux channel. And of course, you have a volume control for your headphones, little LED audio meter, and your master fader here. Very smooth operation. But this aux send capability really allows a second output, which is how I use it. So for my mic, I will send the signal out here, this is the aux out, into another digital interface, which I'm sending to another audio card on my laptop. So I'm getting 2 separate outputs from this one mixer, which is an incredible feature that you usually don't find on mixers in this class. And I really think it fits nicely on any desk or workstation. Come on, it's about 8.5 inches deep by 7 7/8 wide, and it's about 2.5 inches high at the back. I feel this mixer is perfect for podcasters, maybe you're an internet broadcaster, you do voiceover, and for musicians who don't need a ton of inputs. To me, this Soundcraft should fit the bill. I highly recommend this mixer.